Perfect. Day 4. Let me pin this real quick. Let me go to my Twitter. All right, let me pop this baby out. We'll be back. Alrighty, gamers, I'm sorry, we're back. We're cooking. We're doing the goddamn thing again. Pizza party. What the fuck? Hey, yo, pizza party sounds kind of lit though, no? Which side am I looking at? This side? Okay, we'll pull this baby forward a little. Act like we're professionals, you know? You know how we get down. Sorry, we were making the posts and then we had to make sure our pants were on straight. You know how it be. Yeah, what's good? Red eyes. What's good, baby? What are we cooking today? What are we cooking today, gamers? Need my phone. Where the heck my phone at, bro? The final day. Left it downstairs. Not gonna lie, they need to change the format, man. Copy PEL at least. I mean, for this, I thought our format was actually clear. No? I mean, we've got a few weeks of qualifiers, at least for this stage of the tournament, right? I feel like for this level of a tournament, I feel like we're pretty good about it, no? Same stuff, how you doing today? We're a little tired. Had the doctor's appointment this morning. Not for me. Thank you for your concerns. What's the word? Nothing. QWERTY. The word is we're waiting. You know how we do it. Kev Neal, yo, what's good, baby? Chat, I'm not sure exactly when the game will start again. How's grandma holding up? She's holding up. Waiting on the results. That'll give us a week or two's time. She's able to get up pretty good now. In terms of it's not that rickety feeling, it's a nice smooth movement. We're getting up. This format is killing. What's the PEL format then? Are we talking like, is there group stage? Is there finals play? Let me, you know what? I've actually haven't. PUBG Mobile, PEL 2025. There's got to be a YouTube for this, right? PEL's official channel. Holy. Waiting is the worst part. I am out. Oh no, I've been chilling for the most part, but I do appreciate it though. Okay, I see finals. There's a breakout stage. See, I feel like a lot of these labels are just different things for qualifiers. I'm gonna be honest, you know. I'm seeing Barrow Boy. Oh my god, Barrow Boy. What does PEL stand for? Peacekeeper Elite League. Because their game in China is not called PUBG Mobile, it's called Game for Peace. So it's the Peacekeeper Elite League, and then PEC, which is what teams from other countries used to get invited to, was their international grand finals, where it would be the Peacekeeper Elite Championship. So like when I discuss like PEC or Sixus brings up PEC, it's when we had competed in that event. PL is 3 weeks of group, so you got last chance the quals. Okay, so I feel like it's kind of like ours though still, because we have 3 weeks of qualifiers or whatever it is, or 2 weeks, whatever it is. And then you have your last chance, which is more like that challenger finals. And then from last chance, you have the chance of making it up into grand finals, which is our premier division, right? Now it is a little bit different, I do get that, but I feel for what we're fighting for and the lack of like kind of flow that our region has, I don't think we could really do a PL format. We don't have enough very competitive people like that for us to be able to get something going like that. This is neat though. This YouTube has all of the Peacekeeper Elite League. Do they have an English broadcast for this, or is it all Chinese? 23 teams for the PEL. 6 matches per day. Erangel, Miramar. And they have a Sandhawk at the start. What the? Wait. I didn't perform. Well, we have that still, you know. So the people that don't perform in the qualifiers from Premier, they get relegated down to Challenger finals, and then you have to make top 6. So I think it was like what, Noobs Esports and Dark Esports or something. They have their chance right now of qualifying, and then they don't, you know. Yo, it's good, Kayla. Okay, yeah, no, like, okay, I don't know if you guys would be down for this, though. You know, like how Zute used to do the viewer parties? The problem is I don't know any Chinese, so I don't know what the talent's saying, you know? They could have made challenger quals like the PMGO system. Maybe. I mean, it's all a matter of kind of time frame too, you know. Like our region, unfortunately, with the lackluster performance we have, that's not because of our points, our system of tournaments, right? We're not struggling because of that. We're struggling because of our with our teams and stuff like that in general, just underperforming. So the amount of money that PUBG is able to really invest into our region, which is going to be the most expensive probably, just solely because everything is so expensive in America, is a struggle. Then you have to also include, you know, how much viewership and stuff like that we pull. The real viewership only really comes from competitive fans of PUBG Mobile, or like the very few like us. Like, even though we might think we have a large community of fans, a lot more of it is just from other regions coming to watch, or I guess you could say like streamers, you know, or creators like shouting out maybe. Because at the end of it all, like, would you rather invest your money in, like, let's use like Wancho or someone, for example, makes content, gets decent numbers in our eyes. Would you rather do that, or invest money into someone like Bella Fox that like pulls dummy numbers, like just for exposure, you know? Why don't they just merge Brazil Pro League with NA Pro League? I think what would end up happening is it wouldn't be with Brazil, because Brazil is enough to be standalone. I think we'd merge with Latam, which a lot of people would maybe dislike. It'd really suck for people that play in Canada that compete. But Brazil will always be its standalone. So instead of it being Brazil or North America, Latam, Brazil, it'll be just Latam, Brazil, and North America will get lumped together. And that'll kind of be it, right? But our saving grace, this is the big thing. Our saving grace is a region for North America in terms of having teams and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure we still bring in the most money for PUBG. So it's like just the USD weighs so much value that like you're able to make a good argument. At least we could actually start to improve. Is it improving, or is it just having people from other regions just play, you know? Like, I wouldn't say, like, I get what you're meaning, but like with the current system, let's say like we just changed Americas, right? Instead of our 5 teams and 5 teams and 4, we just lumped it to 9 teams from Latam. It would still maybe be those 2 or 3 top NA teams, but I don't think they would really improve if we made that change. It would just be the rest of the slots filled by Latam, you know. So I think it's more just it would be just labeled. You'd think it's kind of like an improvement, but it's really just kind of filling in from another region. The other thing as well is, you know, the dollar amount for anyone coming in. Oh my god, dude. This is an MMA fight, dude. What's poppin', baby? Oh! My man. We're waiting for this Titan Series Premier Division last day to start. Could be starting like any minute. We did a viewer party of it yesterday, so we're doing it today. You chilling right now or what? I think Battlefield dropped too, right? Why are you always in a dark room, Enigma? Well, I'm wearing black on black with a black backdrop. And my room itself really isn't that dark, but it's more like my camera catches it as dark. I can turn on lights and like have my face kind of flushed out white, but like, do I really want it to be like that, you know? Like, I could have it like this, you know? But this is kind of a little too bright, you know what I'm saying? Green screen, maybe? Okay, for Titan Series, the Challenger Finals, when I cast that, I'll probably do a green screen. We'll probably green screen that. I mean, they could change up a lot of stuff if the merge happens. Yeah, but I think the issue is they still need to keep it kind of similar with other regions, right? They don't want to really just change it up too much. Who would be the best player in NA for future? Probably Coops still. Juancho. Faust performed pretty well or whatever, right? Unfortunately, I think it's more just a team thing with that. Baton's pretty good. Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, we can't really consider Doran. Have a disco ball on your green screen. Okay, wait a second. We're putting a mental note on that one. See, the problem is, chat, is like I just moved, and then I'm going to be moving my setup again before the Titan Series broadcast. So it's like I'm having to deal with like moving just my main computer. I don't want to set up like some crazy shit like that yet, you know. Go Coops! Okay. Let's go Wolves, buddy. No, I'm playing. Coops the GOAT? Yes. Hey, but you guys remember, okay, let's not forget. Me right here, EFC, baby. Me and Spring. How did that guy come about? EFC. EFC into Pittsburgh Knights. Let's not forget. Everything is because of Spring and I. You guys forget. We made the scene. Everyone in this scene from us. We can't see anything. Oh, it's all black. It's just me or everybody. On my broadcast, it shows my feed just on the Titan Series North America. So you might be bugged. Chat, let me know if you see my face cam, which you definitely do because you said, why are you always in a dark room? Why did they change PMPL thing to this? What do you mean? The PMCO? Is that what you mean? Like a PMCO qualifier to Titan series? What happened to 19E? I think they just pulled out. Because most orgs want people with followings and stuff like that, as well as being competitive. I understand that you want to play comp and most people don't want to do content. But you need to have numbers and a following for you to be able to really kind of actually be relevant in any retrospect. The whole PMPL format. Well, last year it was just 3 weeks of straight competitive play, which I think was just draining. Now it was obviously last year they also had the bonus points weeks, which I was a fan of. The players weren't. The NA players were kind of more copium about it at the start, and then you realize that they just wouldn't have done anything anyways on regular points. For the finals, that's the only real big one, is the Smash Point versus the regular point finals format. Maybe we could have it where it's like 1 week of finals play or 4 or 5 days of finals play. But obviously we like to keep things a little more entertaining. If we had it as a week, we all know, at least going off of last year's performances, right? Because we have to base it off last year. We can't say, well, they can change it now because we had Wolves Esports perform decent one tournament. They have a roadmap they make at the end of last year about a 23 PMPL format. That's a dollar amount thing. That's the amount of money it would cost to house, 23 people in a different country, or, over half of the teams in a different country. Pay them, give them a food stipend, all that stuff. Which I know one of the teams, they like blew third of their money instantly. Another team had a lot of money left over.
I'm gonna blow your back.
With league play, then finals, then Americas. Well, at that point, if you wanted it online, the issue is just competitive integrity, making it so long. If it's not all a LAN event. The difference is that China is just willing to invest. Like, they've got like TV channels for you to just turn on and it'll put on any competitive game going on, stuff like that. So they're like retrospect and like functionality with esports in their like world essentially is just a lot better than ours, because ours is really just YouTube, Twitch, I guess, and then like that's basically it. We're not up on TV like ESPN shit. We're not having any of this stuff where it's huge investments into the space, because it's like League of Legends where you're pulling a few million views. We don't get that in NA. We don't have that type of pull, unfortunately. So it's just, you're kind of here wondering how it all kind of, folds together. Audio is good too? Okay. I'll probably get a snack again, like after game 1. And then we'll see how kind of all the things go,
Really, you acting like you got people watching it.
Yes. No, I just have my chat open, but I'm not even live. And it's just me singing shit like I'm a schizo.
Whatever makes you happy.
I'm very happy, baby. Very happy talking to myself. Why does PMPL always held in Brazil? Why not in Mexico, USA, or Canada? I think that's a financials thing still. It's a lot cheaper, I think, for them to get a venue and probably like an on-site group of people to run the observing or stuff like that in Brazil. Now, I think they were maybe looking at Mexico. You can't quote me on that. I think Mexico could be an option, but it's a matter of getting a venue and a contract. Oh, wait a second. We're starting.
Go.
What's going on with the Kendi? I think there was just bugs in the map, and they just opted to remove it to not deal with the like that happening in a game, Because that would never, you would have to fully restart a game. If someone like fell through the map, you would never be able to show it. Well, I mean, for tournament play. Like, there's no way we could have Vikendi back, and I think there's too many map bugs at the mountains. Rendering as well got really bad. Do you think we will have a World Cup or PMGC in N8? No, probably not, unfortunately. Maybe Brazil. That would be really sick, you know? The main thing is obviously more of like, you know, is that region competitive enough? That's why they do a lot of those Asian countries, I think, for the most part. Europe has, you know, their star portions. I guess you could say star teams, right? Lots of followings. So for NA, I think it would be really cool, but it would be damn fucking expensive. As well as you're never going to see an NA team there. And I don't think there's a lot of people that are going to be NA fans attending that in person. It'll be more people that are just diehards, you know, big fans of the game from other regions, which is great, but you don't want the stands to be just that. Yo, the goated streamer is live, of course. We were about to not be because my internet like provider, we had it changed like the info yesterday morning. And then today I woke up and it was like they were like had it like stopped for whatever reason. So I had to go to the account and like verify questions or something. It was something whack. So I had to wait like 30 minutes ago or like an hour ago for like 30 minutes to see if it would even fucking turn on. And then luckily it came on. So we're here now.
What is this for?
This is for Premier Division quals. So top 10 make it to Premier Division finals, and then bottom 6 get relegated to the Challenger finals.
Oh yeah.
I guess everyone having internet issues today, of course. Well, you better hope that you don't have them if you're playing. We ain't restarting. We ain't restarting for you. Yo, it's good, Cash. That happened to a friend of mine yesterday. Well, it was like Frontier Red Eyes, and then like the guy came over. And I was expecting it to be like 20 minutes, you know, you change out the router. Nah, he had to like go to the modem and like fucking pull out a drill and start doing all this shit. I'm like, bro, like it's not that deep. I'm like the internet's fine right now. And then of course, the router he gives us, instead of it being like 5 or 6 Ethernet ports, it's 2. And one of them is needed to connect from the modem to that. So you only really have one Ethernet port. My twin and I both have a computer. So like we were like, I was telling him like, listen, bro, like I'm doing this right now. Just give me like an hour, and I'll let you do whatever the fuck for the rest of the night. He's like, all right. So like today, I had ordered early this morning. Unfortunately, it's not coming today. It's coming tomorrow. It's just an Ethernet splitter. Who are we rooting for today? Not Wolves. Hashtag fuck Wolves. Inko on top.
I said fuck Wolves.
Fuck Wolves, man.
Do you even root for Inko after their performance in Americas?
No. Inko was first yesterday, and then I kind of low-key jinxed them.
Dude, who cares if you're first? Like, it's not over, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. Nah, we need a Wolves win. Hashtag fuck Wolves. Amen. Is that sixless? Yes. We could probably turn sixless up a little bit. He might be a little low for y'all. Tell that white dude to stream something. Again. Coop's about to cook. I hope he's able to cook, bruh.
Who's not cooking in the North American tournament? I don't think I'd want to ever speak to him again.
I guess Inkos just sees our AFK player in Pachinki before he dies to zone, so they get a free point. Hey, point's a point. That's the qualifiers, man. I didn't hear him at all. Let me turn up. I don't know if I really want to turn up my desktop audio too much. Okay. He is super low. Okay, we'll just turn him up a bunch on my own. This fucking yapper. Motherfucker. Oh, you play Battlefield at all, 6?
I'm not. Holy shit.
Hey, you good, bro? We need a minute?
Nah. take like 3 more hits real quick. Make it, you know.
It's funny, I raised you up and you've somehow gotten quieter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Talking about Battlefront or Battlefield?
I haven't even played it yet. I downloaded it. I went through all that startup bullshit, and I just have yet to actually queue up. And I love Battlefield. So, maybe tonight.
Yeah, agents tell me about it.
It looks pretty neat, but a lot of people are complaining their own rights to it. Okay. Inko versus Dark. Not sure how Dark ends up in this exact position when the zone is flipping 2,000 meters away, but... Oh, no, this is yes. Nah, never mind. I thought it was Pachinki for some reason. Ask him to meow. He would. Interesting, Nox.
Huh?
Very interesting. I don't know. People want you to meow. You gotta pay for that, chat. Oh, I see that no notification in my PayPal. You ain't doing nothing. Nothing of the sort. Alright, chat, but 2v4, are we thinking Dark Esports does it like this or no? Looks like Kinko low-key gonna roll him. Oh, so we got the AN94 there, no? Isn't that what that is, chat?
Buddy, stop using these fancy terms.
Okay, but the JS9, let's bring it to Erringo. No, we want to see the maid outfit again. That's the big money you gotta put up, buddy. Okay, Ms. X is getting rolled here. Rich Esports literally just haven't... This guy hasn't moved from this building, and yet we still pushed into the open. Why is Inco in our region? They have a residency in, I believe, the Dominican Republic, which is considered North America, so... They're technically able to have all 4 players. And they've been there a good bit. Can Inco not push a duo? Well, they're probably just waiting for Bruno to go around. If he pushes just a 3-man, I mean, 2v3 is definitely doable. Especially with shotgun meta, right? But 2v4 is a lot more realistic. That's why you always wait, even though it's like a 3v1 or something. Holy shit, this guy's trolling. Wait. Why did this guy leave the building? Why did they leave Brazil? I think they already had a notion of trying to play NA. North America. So they had their organization. Organization said, hey, you know, let's try to get you guys residency here. Oh! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait, 1v2. Wait, this is a good nade. Oh my god. Bang! Oh my god. No! Why are we vaulting,
no.
bro? Why are we vaulting?
No.
He didn't even thirst them.
Bro, no.
Make Sixless agree. I make America's any viewer parties the whole thing in maid outfit.
Who said that?
Nox.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that, dude. Nox.
Why didn't he thirst? He wanted to try to thirst with the one shot, but since he didn't, he has to kind of play around like his teammate on a timer. So like this Inco player's on a timer now of either letting his teammate bleed out or forcing himself into the 1v1. Even though he's already in the 1v1, it's more of like a timing thing. But after he does that pre-fire and then the reload, he needs to be looking right at the door to be able to shoot immediately. I just know he's getting yelled at right now. Oh yeah, no, his teammate was saucing. And then it was like, we butcher it afterwards like that. That's why, I mean, Kayla, or whoever it was that asked, Kayla, why can't they push as a duos? Because if it's only 3 there like that, they get wiped. Now, I'm personally still not a fan of the shotgun meta. I would like it to be a rework of some sort, but I think all of it just needs to be reworked to make it kind of like the Chinese version. If we had Chinese version recoil in this game, oh man. Oh! And man, that's a hay bale there. He turned during the reload. Well, he second guessed himself and just tried to run away. That was the issue because he shot so much. You didn't feel comfortable taking it with just the WUD. UMP needs to come back. I think they just need to have it where it's like you're rocking like an AK or something close range, you know, like the M4 is fine. But make it where like the recoil is, you know, red dot focus close range. Shotgun's good close range, but then like your medium range will be bad. You have to like use a DMR, or like the DP or something, you know. Make snipers meta. I think Hot Cheeks' idea of making thirsting with snipers one shot. That'd be so cheese for late game because you just fucking pull something out and you just bop and you just steal a knock instantly. Yeah, DMR meta. I'd be fine if it was like AKA M7, M4 meta and you have it where it's the whole other thing. I'll be back.
Chat, this streamer sucks. Lex, what team are you on? God damn, the space skin though.
Alrighty, we're back. We are back, chat. No one cares, Knox. Stop soloing it. Knox, if you type any more shit about the games, we're banning you.
We gotta ban Knox first. Can we ban him now? Everyone in the chat talk one.
Chat, everyone in the chat, every dollar donated is a day ban on Knox. And for a smooth $50 dono in one setting, it's multi-year ban. On both here, and I'll convince Clint to do it in the official PUBG Mobile Esports NA YouTube channel. Let me get my wallet ASAP. See. Guys, it's an investment because if you do the $50, it's not just this channel, it's also the official PUBG Mobile Esports NA YouTube account. Okay, Inco Gaming W spot. Wolves, they're probably gonna get in for free if they insta wipe Rival 6. And then 7th Universe needs to clutch this spot up. If 7th Universe could hold this without getting cucked by Dauntless and DBZ, they're chilling. Ooh, that's a W nade. 1 for 1 though. Oh, and they're leaving him. Oh, see, now this is bad timing. I think they're just gonna try. They should just try to center into the zone, or send it into the zone maybe at this point. Yeah, they gotta leave him. Oh, look, Team Entity is pulling up. Okay. We got a full slam going on. Ooh. Deep with 1. Oh my goodness, bro. Wait. 7th Universe low-key just shit on Dauntless. Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's an MMA fight, dude. Okay, W nade. Wait, that guy took no damage. Never mind.
Juancho! No, Juancho!
Juancho, not my go, bro. We're getting thirsted as well. Wait, he almost self-naded. Okay, good damage. They know he's there, I think. Oh my goodness, who's gonna land a shot? Thank you. Okay, yep, Wolves will make the full send. Okay, W spot. Back that car up onto the buggy, bro. Okay, Baton, you're trolling it. He needs to back that up onto the buggy there. Wayne. I don't love you. Wayne. Okay, Chad. Tell me that does not look OP as fuck, though. With just using the hovercraft as a wall. Literally, it's better than the bus. I love the bus on Miramar. Thank you for the sub, Chief. Appreciate it. I love the bus on Miramar because you literally could just use it as a wall. The hovercraft, you literally can't die behind it. It's literally like a shack. You just can't play in it. Oh. This guy gotta get the damage down though if he going on the roof. We got the reset. Wait. Can't they just drive up to the left and like free farm? That 7th Universe guy should be dead. That King dude. Sound like a rock or something, I think there. Wait, wait. 7 could just jump on this and shoot both of them. Oh no, how do we tell him? Yeah, I think a lot of these people are kind of just not realizing they're there at that ridge. They're also just not playing it well. Because, like, look, they have the whole compound, but it's only one guy there, and no one's, like, trying to go in. But driving the bus, I love driving the bus. I do not care. Everyone said it was slow. It's because you're trying to drive it from a stopping point up a hill. If you got speed on that thing, you got motion, like me. Some people just ain't got the motion like me.
I think I know why you like the bus. You're young, you took the short one. Ever since then, you just love the bus that much.
Okay. Okay, man. Just because they were able to lift me on the little elevator lift, man, into the bus, don't mean I'm that attached to him, man. Like, you know, not that deep, man. Like, we all took that small bus, right? Right, champ? That was bad. Nah, but I felt bad because, like, when I streamed a while ago, I had, like, all my emotes done, but the girl took, like, forever to, like, make my, like, 4 emotes or something. And I had to have her, like, refund me 1 emote because I wanted to get a bang bus emote, or just said bang on the side of, like, the Miramar bus for, like, the inside joke. And that's the only one I really wanted, and she didn't make it. So I just never got the emote made again.
Damn.
Oh, my emote ideas have been fire. We got a bar of soap that's just washed. That's peak right there, man. That guy got both of them? Wait, they got 10 elims. Wait a second. Wait, I looked away for like 5 seconds to make my Instagram. Wait, DBZ gonna win, bro. Inko getting shit on. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, that guy shit on him. Okay, well, it's like a 1v3 now, basically. Nah. Oh, wait. Wait, we're not gonna look at this guy. And we're not gonna help the guy that just shit on wolves. Oh, you're dead. What? No, there's no way we're pre-firing like that. I thought he actually saw him. Oh, nah, bro. DBZ, you might be trolling this right now, man. Wait! He team thirsted. Hello? No. Wait a second. We might be trolling this. Oh, that's a freebie. Grass unrendered right at the right distance on scope. That's unfortunate. Okay, this guy I think is in too obvious of a spot. I think he's in a crouch, and this Aorsic dude's gonna probably see his foot or something. Also, it's last zone chat. These guys are fucked. Should just be a DBZW. Oh, yep, and that's it. I mean, he's on a rock, though. Come on, man. Let's take our time, and we're doing too much. This guy's got TikTok fingers, the TikTok brain spamming the leans like that. Holy, wait, that guy had 10 elims. Wait a second. Yeah, someone, whose name was that right there? Someone on that team had 10 under their belt. Yeah, I mean, Wolves and Inko, they had a pretty good game. X-Force, Valak, man. We gotta get back in the lab, man. Not the Kato lab, though, you know what I'm saying? Rich Esports probably should have had a better game. Dauntless probably should have had a better game. They made that pull-up and just got rolled. 7th Universe probably should have had more elims, but I think I just came down. When did he get 10? I think he got like all of those last like 4 or 5 players. Cause I think he was at 6. And then he got the 2 Inco players, I think. And then he got the last 2 7th Universe players. I think that's kind of how it went. Alright, we need the overalls. 11-point difference between Wolves and Inco. This is actually looking to be pretty good. Holy 5 placement jump. Wait a second. Wait a second. What? X-Force, what are we doing? We're falling down the leaderboard this far. SON. Hey, CBK, 6th. Wait, no, it wasn't this team. Wait, chat, who is the team that was Zombie Boys before? Was that, was that CBK? Did they just like change? I could have sworn that was like CBK. There was a team that was like Zombie Boys before. 7th Universe went up a bunch, but all that was like 90-point difference. The main thing we want to see is 11th place down, chat. DBZ? Okay, DBZ was the previous Zombie Boys. Hey, man. They're performing well here. These are the teams dropping the ball. 11th down, chat. From this goes to Challenger Finals. So if it was the end right now, we're talking Rival 6 down. But is Exis really struggling? Noob struggling? Dark Esports really struggling? This other middle pack team in the bottom is kind of more just probably still not... They're not as bad as those lower 3, but still obviously struggling with actually performing in this lobby. It's not like they're doing that much better if they're in this grouping as well. Okay, chat, you know what's crazy? So like this morning I went to whatever it's called. I went to like a doctor's appointment with a family member. But yesterday, like 6 a.m., I went to get donuts. And fucking, if you're ever in Cali, you know, it's like 4-lane street, 2 for each side, right? The second lane was a turn lane, like a left-hand turn lane. And we're driving up, and it's 6 a.m. or something. And we're coming past in the far right lane, and the car next to us has to come to a complete stop in front of us. Like, you know, up to our left. And we're like, why the heck is this happening? And it's this guy, like, had to have been an elderly gentleman or something, just parked in basically the oncoming traffic lane, thinking that's a left turn lane, just vibing, like just sitting there. 6 a.m. fucking just the dead morning, like middle of the week, this guy's just there, like. And we drove by and I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I seeing, bro? And I'd only driven like once or twice in Cali so far, like just going around anywhere. And I was like, bro, what the fuck am I seeing right now? Anyways, hopefully that guy was able to get off the road. I had to get my donuts, you know, which I low-key might grab one right now. A little cinnamon roll. A little mukbang on the donut, chat.
Mukbang, gangbang, what if we do both at the same time, Nigma?
I don't think that's what we're doing.
do a lot of holes, and I can do a lot of
What do you mean by that?
penetrating.
What do you mean by that?
I can do a lot of penetrating, you know.
What do you mean by that? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Okay, but shout out Clint again, of course, for posting us on the officials. Absolute scamming. Get ready for Kitty Lover impressive gameplay on Monday. On Monday? Monday? Tuesday? Well, when's the 17th and 18th? Because that's when I'm actually... Or 18th, 19th. Okay, well, I'm watching, or I'm commentating that, so... I'm not sure who I'm doing it with, but we're doing it with someone. Clint, do you know who I'm casting that with?
It's crazy that Clint is Australian, dude.
Is Clint actually Australian? You might be putting some dots together now. Clint, you Australian, man? That real? All right, chat. Over unders. Do we think we're gonna have any delays like yesterday or no?
Under.
Yeah, it was good serums. We'll be right back. What about we'll be left back? Ah. Not one of my best.
From the back.
Oh, What do you mean by that?
My bad.
Holy PUBG Mobile World Cup. The peak viewers was 1.3 million with 17 million hours watched. Holy shit.
Look at that ass. We're watching
Right
Titan
now.
Series right now.
Titan Series over World Cup, chat. Amen. Hashtag NA's my goats. My goat region. Holy, when's the next game, bro? Oh. Oh. And here we are. Shit, my fault. My fault, original gangster. That's on me. Okay. Pretty shit playing path. I mean, it's not too bad, but at top right looking a little rough for car spots. There's no way you're gonna be not contested on a spot. X-Force, they're going to Crater Fields. I think that's their drop. They fought someone last time, right? Bedtime. It's always bedtime for me, bro. I could low-key sleep any day, fucking any time of the day. We do love sleeping. It doesn't look like anyone's dropping yet with each other. Maybe Picado. Doesn't look like it. Maybe Los Leones. I think we had a Los Leones fight last time, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Team entity. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Ooh, that's a horrible zone shift, man. Straight to Impala. Okay, but Inco Gaming Loki gets best spot in the game. They just rotate down the road. SON's fighting someone, maybe it looks like. What the hell is Wolf doing down here? Why are we all the way south? Rich Esports, one guy dropping right on this R6, dude. Like, there's not 5 other compounds to the west. Yeah.
Do something asking questions.
Oop, 1v1. Oh, this dude low-key cooking. He ain't got the best gun for this though. UMP. This guy's just gonna run in the open though. Oh, there's 2 of them in this compound. Oh, there's no way you don't know. This guy gonna be that lost on where they landed in the compound? You could have shot him there, maybe. If this guy was built like that, but he's not. See Chad, me on the other end? I'm built like that. This guy's knocked already. I'm already thirsting and emoting on him if it was me, but, you know. Some people just aren't that caliber of a player. Oh, they got one of them actually elsewhere, so. They low-key might be losing 2 heads.
What?
What the hell? The Heliante? Bro, you missed it, bro. Somebody got Winchestered. It was like a 4v4 with Inco and I think like CBK. And Nox, of course, knocked him thirsted immediately, but his teammate knocked one of the Inco dudes with a Winnie out of a car. I guess you're already looking at the road without that car being in sight. Nox, we're not talking to you, bud. You guys are 3-man. What happened to your goat Daisy? The carry. You guys are up there on the leaderboard and we're 3-man? Oh, no. No. We don't want it bad enough. We're not serious about it. You hang out with friends instead of playing. That's your fault, buddy. Getting a teammate that don't want it as bad as you. Yeah, but every point matters, bud. You could be qualifying to America. You potentially could not qualify to Americas off of 1 point. Do you understand that? If he was here, you potentially could have 1 better placement. And with 1 better placement, you could have made Americas. But hey, man. Difference in mindsets. Some people, you just don't want it bad enough, Nox. You don't want to go. While Golden Eagles, Rich Esports, they're showing up with 4. They'll pass you. They'll outdo you. Oh my fucking god, I'd be pissed. That dude literally got fucking ratted on.
They ain't doing no one, but I hate to break it to you.
We're just that good. You're definitely not. You're not that guy, buddy. Oh, is there a guy in there? No. That's their teammate. Haha. False alarm. Didn't even have a chance to process. That guy literally had his fucking one phone in his hand, the other one looking at his Discord messages from his e-girl, and I was just like, yeah, babe, you got this, and then he's just dead.
Okay.
That's you, bud. And it's really just a catfish. It's not even real. You're getting catfished like prof.
What the hell?
The heavy. The Eliante. Hey, but shout out to that like couple or whatever that met on PUBG Mobile. Like, that's goals.
Which one? Someone made it like a YouTube video thing?
Yeah. That's lit. I Love Life is on PUBG Mobile, guys. I need to get back on it. Back on the grind. You know how it be. Chat, bro. I need to see people fucking die, bro. Don't worry, I killed the best player in this lobby this match. He needs to retire the game. Unlucky. That's where you gotta literally leave the game right when you do it, and you need to post it to your Instagram. Like that clip. Like literally before we even see it, you need to post it on your Instagram and tag him. DBK's best move was picking up Knox. I don't know about that one. If that's someone's best move, we might be moving differently in some retrospects. Or they're trying to fight Rival 6. I think it's more Rival 6 trying to fight them. Wait, this is a sick backpack. It's like the little, like the Cross Hero. Do you guys remember that phone game? Or it's like that full box pixelated. This looks like something you'd be, like a skin. Real body. What's good, baby?
That girl was obsessed with Crossroads.
I played it for like a day. What's your favorite player in NA? Only pick one, or if you like, give me a top 5 list. Are you talking current or like overall? Like throughout any point of NA PUBG. Oh! Wait, that guy getting griefed. This guy getting griefed by 24. Holy shit, he not even stopping. Wait, this guy should just stop. Yep. Okay, never mind. We butchered it. You got the best gun, bro, for it. Current, I'll give top 5. Coops, Juancho, probably, if we're counting the Inco players, probably 7. I'd like to say Fate, because he did pretty well in the Americas finals out of that whole team. And then my 5th, I can't do Baton because he just gets caught out way too easily. Dorn, I'm not gonna include. Maybe Klaus. The problem is it's just like more like the team. Valak better be in there? No. Having a 1v3 on Team Liquid's good, but I'm talking like if I'm looking at like overall performance. Knox on that list, buddy, you gotta make it out of NA first. If we're gridlocked in NA, then well, let me tell you, we're not making it out of nothing. That's just how it is. Knox, stop living in delusion. Listen, you gotta be a little delusional. We gotta be calling you crazy until you actually do it. Oh, remix! No, that's it. That's it right there. I knew I was missing someone. Yeah, no, remix goated. Even though he switched to a Latam team, he's still considered NA. That's the... Yeah, no, remix like top 3. It's probably like Coops, remix, and then probably like Juancho. And then like you could throw Fate in probably any 4 or 5 slot. And then whatever that other player was that I said. Look, Coops is dead. I did that, but the rest of your team died, so I don't really care too much about you killing one player, Nox. Yeah, remix is a good one. Which he performed very well up until the grand finals, I think. I think his team underperformed, of course, from what they wanted, but, you know, it's not like you can always perform the best. They were up there still on the leaderboard. Ooh! W shots. Teammate pull up, get the thirst. Just pull right up on that car there. Never mind. See that player early on that they lost, so that SON solo makes it. Oh! Wait a minute. He might be cooking. Also, why does this guy have such a long flipping username, bro, with the invis characters? That dude bugging out the elimination feed. See, chat, but I don't know if we want to include the Inco players, because most of them are, of course, like the Latam Brazilian players, right? But they have the Dominican Republic residency. So if we weren't including him, it would probably be Valak at that point then as the 5 slot. 24Ks, I felt really underperformed in finals. I heard it was because of a lot of personal stuff, just like he was having to deal with, but still, we got to gauge it off of, you know, in-game performance. Dark lock in. I don't think Dark's locking in, buddy. They are a little ways down there. As much as I'd like Dark Esports to perform, I don't think they're making it out of bottom 6. Because they're in that 30-point. They're in that 30-point group. They're not in the 50-point group, if I recall. And the minimum they need is like 60-something. So, unless they get a win, unfortunately, I don't think they're really going to be able to move up. Now, that's not to say when they go to Challenger Finals, they won't perform well. And then they, you know, maybe get their feet. McGrone should be there, but still, yeah.
Where?
We're not going to talk about Blaze. I haven't seen enough of Blaze.
What the fuck is Blaze?
Dark Defender, top 1 iPad player. Well, that's why they're doing bad then. We got an iPad. We got an iPad player. Hey, we don't talk about it. Let me go back to the start of the stream when you were doing it. Remix and Kolga went crazy in Americas. Yeah. What about upcoming talent? I mean, I'd have to really just look at the individual stats, which I think the Titan Series website has. Clint, do you know if Titan Series has these stats? TitanSeries.gg. Let me look. Stats. All stats. We only have season 6 in here. Okay, well, Dark's got a pretty good spot. So does Inko. Dauntless got to move in. 7th Universe is up there on the top. X-Force has a pretty good spot, but they lost Valak on rotation. So a lot of these spots are more just, I don't think we know how we want to play them. Dauntless just fucking shit on 7th Universe, though. Holy. Now what happened here? Dark Defender and Dead Despair might win Titan iPadders. The problem is they're not playing iPad in this. They're forced to play phone. So, the underperformance speaks volumes then.
Yeah, we thought.
Okay. Can't be saying that word here, bud. Unfortunately. You're not allowed to. I will. You're forbade from saying it. Okay, in 7th universe, we have our vehicles in one of the worst spots. Let's go Inco first place. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing they were 11 points back. Enigma, what's your favorite teams? Or if you would make a team, who'd you pick as a 5-man roster? Juancho Coops, Remix, and then probably just one of the Inco players. I mean, if language wasn't an issue, probably just one of the Inco players. I think you'd rather have a lot of gun skill and team synergy. With Coops and Juancho, I think definitely have good enough synergy. Remix, I think as well, kind of just fits pretty easy into that. He seems a lot more level-headed than most players, even though he has a lot of gun skill. And then the fourth, really, I think the fourth you could really slot in anyone you'd want. If you wanted to put Fate, you could. The problem with Fate is he's kind of like Baton, where he just gets eliminated solo a lot. I guess you think Juancho's good, Lamau. Well, I've seen what Juancho can do. The issue is when you have such a star-stellar team like what Wolves is trying to do, where everyone wants to shoot, you can't really, you're never going to be seeing everyone performing in a way, because someone's going to want to be more of that glue, that mesh, and I think Juancho's fine being that role, but the rest of his team needs to recognize their role in the team. It can't just be like egos. It's got to also be like, okay, like, if someone's saying this, like, I'm not going to be overdoing myself in any way for the detriment of the team. Fate not in your top 5 is crazy. I never said he wasn't. I said he was. I said it was Coops, Juancho, Remix, and then, like, Fate Valak if we're not including Inco players. Oh my goodness, this dude just... How the hell do we ended up facing backwards there? 24 is easily top 5. I can't put him there. He underperformed in America's finals. And just America's in general. The land play was not it from him. I'll be honest. The only people that performed on X-Force land-wise was Valak and Fate. Mostly Fate as well. Fate performed very well, in my opinion, there. Where's Klaus place? Probably top 10. I mean, because when I think of individual skill, I think of more just like, you know, your individual skill and like taking ones. 24 is definitely better than Valak. Definitely not in that last tournament. He's good online, don't get me wrong. He's got way better gun skill. But if I was wanting someone that could consistently play to a certain standard, I'd be taking Valak. Because at LAN, I felt he performed well. That's all there is to it. Like we can't always just base someone's worth, chat, off of the gun skill. And 24 does have very good gun skill. Yeah, him and Remix were the sauce and duo, remember? But he's not consistent, and that's just unfortunately for Valak. He was just dealing with some stuff IRL, so it's like I'm not gonna harp on him like, oh, he can't perform at LAN or something like that. Brains wins over gun skills, definitely not. But the thing is just you need to have some level of brains. Like, I can't be seeing you just going out and dying in the open like a lot of players do. That's all there is to it. Like, if you have too much brains, like, you're never winning a gunfight. You're just going to be getting outgunned, outclassed. If you have no brains, you're going to go against a team like Wolves where they put in the minimum amount of effort in thinking what they want to do. And you get dismembered like you're a fucking little potato, you know, potato head, and we're taking your fucking nose and your eyes out.
Yeah, the potato.
How did Klaus perform in Americas? I think his team just did a lot of solo play. No, wasn't that it? Like, they were playing more as like duos and stuff. It wasn't that. Let me pull it up. Because he played with VIP or something, no? Wasn't that it, chat? Or no, that wasn't VIP. He was on S2S. That was what it was. Well, they claim they had a lot of issues with the phone. Are you saying the players at the LAN event had issues with the phone while other people performed with the same device? That's not how that works. I understand the phone's different. It's not an iPhone, but that's just something you have to overcome when playing at LAN. Yeah. And I don't even feel like the sound thing was really that serious of a thing. Outside of, like, the ESLs. I mean, I have directional sound with all the rest. I don't know how bad it was. I'd have to ask. Like, Balak or someone. Yo, it's good, baby tank. It's hard to adapt to a completely new device. Everyone's adapting to it. I think it's a poor excuse. I think it's a very poor excuse for you to be blaming the phone, saying you're not performing. 7th universe? Damn, we got a lot of love from Baby Ting. And they changed IGL mid-tourney. I think if you're changing an IGL mid-tourney, it's a big mental blow for anyone not being confident in their play. Especially in a tournament like America's, I think it just shows your lack of confidence. S2S claimed they had issues on the phone? No, it was definitely just... I'm pretty sure I just felt it was more of them just not being comfortable. Even playing in the lobby, and they kind of just gave in mid-tourney. Love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do love everyone, of course. Phone does play a big role. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm just saying everyone does have to deal with it, and you do get time to play on it and practice. It's not like you don't. It's not like you're just loading up to the LAN event.
Adapt.
Yeah, it's adaptability. And in terms of like your rotations and stuff like that, that doesn't matter if you're on a fucking smart fridge or a fucking brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max. Like, I like how to wrap his hand in athletic tape. Well, I mean, that's all just personal decisions you'll have to make at the end of the day at that point. We still have issues in finals after 2 weeks of playing on it. Yeah, that's just people being stubborn and not realizing this is what we're dealing with. You know, like, this is the device. You're going to be limited maybe, but it's not like they're going to let you change or something, you know? Like, you don't get an option when you're at a LAN event. If you're having a serious issue, you just bring it up to the admins. It can't be that serious of an issue if you're leaving it like that.
Is the next game the last?
No. There's Sandhawk and there's there you go. Smashed it.
Oh, and then you're done.
Yeah. There's only 4 games.
Thank God.
It was for the ghost touch. That's probably because his palm was hitting the screen then. Serums. So that's more of a case thing, which you can't really control that. If it's anything like PMGO, it's 2 hours before the first game is your practice, so if your team doesn't get the phone beforehand, it's hard to. Well, yeah, I think they had it a few days beforehand because they went to the venue and they did the practice, you know, for the day. Which I think most places and tournaments do, where you kind of show up and you go through the motions of, like, walking out on stage, you know, posing for the camera. You understand how it works for interviews, stuff like that. They got to take 2 phones back to the hotel. Well, there you go then. That's perfect then. They give you a charger. Your teammate says, hey, let me just run whatever for this X time, and then you swap it, you know, with the other teammate, and then you're good to go. Yeah, that's unfortunate, baby Ting, though, that for PMGO it was the same day 2 hours before. That's just unfortunate. But you still see a lot from a team, even if it was just whatever, because you see where they choose to play, where their movement is. Them potatoing is one thing, you know. Then I can attribute it to a phone differential. But if it's not that, you know, if you had time to get your, you know, sense in order, then we need to be looking at the bigger picture. Like, okay, the mindset, the mentality, the decision-making is not there. Dauntless should keep Bob. I'm pretty sure Bob performed really well, no? in Americas, like from the team. The problem was, is just like, I'm pretty sure they all, like those two bottom teams, like Shoot to Survive and VIP, they just felt like they were just playing like as individual players. They weren't even working as a team, unfortunately. Which is more just like a carefree attitude, maybe. I'm not sure if that's what I'd really chalk it down to, because that's more of like, that's kind of demeaning to like the competitive integrity of that tournament. But I can't ignore the fact that, you know, obviously some teams are putting in a lot more effort than others in that finals tournament. Which I don't know how the fuck we got here, chat, but we're in top 4. Inco Gaming win. Oh my goodness, he's got the thirst. We're not hitting the shots there? That's tragic. Okay, he's eliminated. That's his zone there. Oh, we're at a 3v3. What do they win today? And is this a watch party? Yeah, we're just doing a watch party. Today, top 10 make it to Premier Division Finals, which is the 20th to the 22nd. The bottom 6 teams here will compete in the Challenger Finals and try to work their way back into the Premier. So the Premier bottom 6 go against the top 10 Challenger. And that allows the possibility of Challenger teams making it to Americas. If they finish top 6 and they finish in the top bracket of Premier Division Finals. We have yet to see that, I'm pretty sure, but, you know, there is the possibility. Which the Challenger Finals, chat, if you don't have it marked already, 18th and 19th of this month. So in 5 days or whatever it is. Which I should be commentating that. I'm not sure who I'm going to be casting with. It's probably going to be like Taylor and Dave, maybe, is what I'd assume. And then Grand Finals will be those 3 days after. Like semi-quarterfinals? Yeah, basically. Challengers is kind of like last stand, you know, like survival stage. And then this is more of like that semis after this. That Challenger Finals is like semis if you finish top 6. You get relegated up into the Premier Division Finals. When is PMSL America starting? I think that's in October. Don't quote me on it. I don't know if they have the dates locked in yet for that. I know I was messaged earlier on this week. I will be commentating some of those days, but I don't think they have the dates set in stone yet. But I want to say it's October, because with this, they got to have at least a month to get things situated. A month and a half, maybe, even, depending on, like, you know, if they did these tournaments maybe a little early or whatnot. If they got to deal with, feel like they had issues beforehand. Oh my god, McGround, please. Please. Oh, that was a free knock. He trolled it, man. We're trolling it. Oh, and we got shit on. Okay, 1v3. He's on a vehicle. If this guy butchers the driving. Okay, there's one. Wait. Oh my goodness, bro. If he got the prone off, that would have been crazy. Okay, Rival 6 win, man. 3v3. They low-key kind of sauced them. Why is Rondo not being played? It's considered a beta map still, I think, right now. I want it to be included, or at least the deployable flares I want to be included. The tournament version of Rondo is not out yet. Clint, are you giving us the hint that they're trying to make it? Have I not been a schizo all along? Holy, 24 points. Also, chat, by the way, Wolves 1 point. Inco got 18, so Inco should be first place after this game. Team Entity had a pretty good game too, so they're going to go up a little. X-Force, they had some elims. They're not letting us use it in PMSL Americas? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm good with that. As long as it gets incorporated after it's announced for PMSL America's fall.
There's a neighbor guy talking in no words.
Okay, man. No, I did not. Texas said you're Aussie. You're from the kangaroo land. Yep, okay. So, Zombie Boys, 3rd place, chat. Straight out of Nepal. They went up. They're tied. Holy wait. 95, 95, 94, 92, 91. Look at how close this shit is, chat. No wonder why we see so much movement here. It's 4, 8th place all the way up to 3rd. Rondo Cup and a runner-up, by the way. Yeah, okay, man. Let's stop tooting our own horns here. We only care about first. If you're not first, you're last. Okay, Rival 6 Team Entity. The problem is Team Entity dropped there. So they're that borderline team. Rival 6 took it off that win. Which is crazy. They have 2 wins. I don't want to be that guy. But you got 2 wins and we're on the bottom page, you know? The consistency got to be improved a little. Listen, baby thing, it's all love. We only need winners' mindsets here. Check Discord. Oh! Wait, I'm assuming I can't show this though, right? And it'll be top left across. That'll be the kind of the order.
Show it to me right now, Clint.
Oh my goodness, wait a second. Wait, this kind of crazy, no? Okay, I know some people will be mad about the top left one, but it's public. Oh wait, I could show this? Okay, let me download this. Let me download this then. I'm good to show this, Clint, then on stream. Okay, let me open up my files real quick. So this is basically for next year then, I'm assuming, Clint? Like, this is what we're kind of just getting from this? So this is public chat. For Clint. It's a little pixelated. So the new map rotation is going to be Rondo with 3 Erangels and 2 Miramars. So basically just, we take out Sandhawk and we put this bad boy in. And then we were wondering if they were going to keep the recall system. We are going to keep recalls. Which I think recalls even just shut off after the 3rd zone. America's Fall! Wait! Wait, so this upcoming then? Wait, oh, that's what you meant. For last PMSL Americas, it wasn't tournament version out yet. Okay, okay, so we're going to have this then. Okay, I'm down. I'm down as fuck. Get Sandhawk out. We get Rondo. We have the Sentry Guard shit. You guys remember that? Where it's like the PvE. You can get like juiced loot. Rondo's other features. I'm a fan. Because of the deployable flare and all that. You guys remember that? The destructible terrain. That's the move. Ooh, we got it. Chat, we got to start seeing some Rondo scrims on this Johnny. Now, the recall system, chat. I know a lot of you are going to be mad. Announce this in PMWC, yeah? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I just don't remember it. So, the recalls, I think we're only to like stage 3 or something. It doesn't get to the late game. How can they remove the shot but not the recall? I think they want to promote the early game fighting still. The double plane path, I'm good for. The 2 plane paths, you know, that you have the chance of seeing, I'm good with that. The esports blue zone was needed, of course. You know, we're going to have it as the competitive zones. But the recall system is like the big one, right? And I'm not sure how late into the game you can use recalls, but I'm down if people are going to start fighting each other early on. I think it'll add that, you know, variety factor. Ben hosting Rondo scrims makes it interesting for that map on the recall. Yeah, I think if you, especially if you have the double plane path, you could actually take a fight. And then if you know, win that engagement, you can get the recall in. It's just one map, guys. We got to remember, it's not like this is going to be too crazy of an addition with this stuff. But it is that same. I think they just want to test it. If people don't like the recalls, because they'll get player feedback, right? At the venue. If they get player feedback and they say we fuck recalls, you know, we think it's uncompetitive, they'll remove it. But they got to give it a tournament. They got to actually... Who won last two? Rival 6 won the previous game, and then game 1 was... Chat. Give it to me. I already forgot. Erangel was DBZ. That's who it was. So DBZ had a guy that dropped like 10 eliminations, just him alone. They had like 15 total. And then that. Okay, let me remove this. Let me just hide it, actually. We'll do that. We'll bring it up maybe at the end as well. R6W. Yes. R6 did get the win last game, but they now have only secured... They haven't secured themselves, but they've boosted themselves up out of that bottom placement into potential moving on to the Premier Division Finals. Have they been more consistent today? Well, they had the win, and then that last game I think was a little rough. But if you're taking the average points, they're doing pretty good today. Which I'm assuming we're just going straight, since we're leaving the overalls up. We're just going to go straight from here to the next game. Because we've been here a good bit. But our eyes, chat, obviously we're set on who's going to finish first, right? With Wolves and Inko being so close. Inko did pass, by the way. Red Eyes did pass Wolves. They're up by like 11 or 12 points or something. Maybe a bit more. And then we're looking at this 10th, 11th place marker, chat. Because we need to see who's going to be going up and who's going to be relegated to the Challenger Finals. Alrighty, I'll be back. Who's a responsible individual? Kayla, you're in charge of chat. No one say anything stupid. We'll be back.
Chat, I'm in charge.
Got it. Kayla for the win. I'm responsible. Well, we'll see. Let me read the messages. How did she even make that emoji? Blood works the YouTube emojis too well. Okay, chat. Red Eyes, bro. California fucking hate the mosquitoes, bro. Even though there's probably not even that many compared to other states. Holy shit, man. I just get eaten alive. I got like 5 last night while on my computer. I'm probably just one of them. Holy Emperor. Emperador. Thank you for the sub, Chief. Wait, Rich Esports wiped someone. Wait, who did they kill, guys? Who did we eliminate? Who were the casualties? Come to Santa Barbara. Hey, if I cruise Santa Barbara, I'll let you know. Let me see how far that is actually from me right now. Pretty sure it's a good ways away. Santa Barbara. 109 miles. It's a 2.5 hour drive. Red eyes. No, I'd probably still do it. Was too focused on the NE fight. Well, Hooter Noobs Esports fight. Did they get? Well, obviously they didn't get wiped. They lost Poppy Chiste, which unfortunately is probably their best player. But it is Sandhawk. I think if you get in the flow state, anyone could do well. I gotcha if you ever come through. Alright. Yeah, if you come north, let me know. You come up here. I'm pretty sure Santa Barbara's south of me. If you come up here, let me know. Any winner my goat? Winner low-key sauces, bro. Him and one other guy on that team was juicing. I'd be fine with a pet goat, bro. My goat. Wait, DBZ's driving straight into him almost. Titan Series final LAN. Okay, now that's an idea, Clint. Clint, come on, man. We make it happen. We pull it up in like the middle of bumfuck nowhere of like Ohio or something, somewhere you can't even point to on a map. Get it dirt cheap. 6, 7, and then like I get to meet like goalie and all of them. Oh, that'd be lit. We do all the production on site. Oh no, there's no way. The setup's too clean. Goalie's got at his place. He'd rather still just do it remote. Oh, X-Force. Wait a second. This might be some freebies. Wow. Only one clip shot. Oh, never mind. He got shit on. Oh, man. That dude got rolled. Let me hit up PB. Hey, PB, man. Pull out a small loan of $1 billion for this. Just real quick for me. Hey, listen. You guys have definitely calculated that, though, at some point. If ESL did it, you know, the difference is, chat, though, ESL did it for just 10 teams. They reduced the amount of teams, so they didn't have to have that much cost of it, you know? But, hey, 16-team LAN for Titan Series? Oh, man, that'd be lit. The problem is also, chat, you'd probably have to push up the qualifiers a good bit. So, we wouldn't be paying like an arm and a leg for flights. We'd need like a month's time, probably, between qualifiers and the LAN. Of course, 24 hits those. Well, he's on his phone, man. He ain't stressing. Oh, that's what it was. I forgot. ESL had 18T backing them and had a venue through DreamHack. Well, ESL has Snapdragon, right? Which is crazy. I'm pretty sure Imperium wanted to get back into PUBG Mobile, but it was probably just too expensive compared to every other game. I remember they got a huge Snapdragon sponsor for ESL for their mobile games, but they never actually, like, I never saw, like, those mobile games getting played, you know? That was the unfortunate thing. Also had a venue through DreamHack. Well, ESL, like, did a lot of their events through DreamHack, right? That's kind of how they probably got a sweet deal for it. I'm not sure how that is for events. Like cons or stuff like that. Like how it is for tournament. Like how much that, like, a venue would be. It'd be nice to see an NA LAN. If we saw an NA LAN, bro, I'd literally be going no matter what. I'd go. I'd cruise. I'd pull up. I'd maybe just be casting it for the most part. That would be even cooler. You know, I've never casted LAN, but that'd be fun as fuck to do, to say the least. I'd get a chill, you know, with the players and stuff like that. And I've met, like, you know, Valak and stuff like that. Would love to meet, you know, Juancho. I've been friends with Cubes for a good while, too. So a lot of people I feel would be fun to hang out with. And just the LAN environment in general is just super fun. See, but that would be a thing. I'm not sure how easy that would be for you guys to get. Since you guys have done Titan Series for like 3 or 4 tournaments last year, I'm not sure if you'd be able to get it like almost like allowed. I'd assume you'd have to get it allowed through PUBG, but like getting the Titan Series itself like a sponsor to help mitigate costs. I don't know how that works for the legalities, because I feel like since it's affiliated with PUBG now, you have to get it like approved or something, probably. Like, imagine, chat, we just had fucking like a OnePlus sponsor out of nowhere, and it's like, fuck it, bro. OnePlus phones, you show up day before is your only practice, like how it was for ESL, and then we see who can qualify. The problem as well is just like the cords, you know, getting that amount of, you know, venue space, camera. I'd assume you guys would try to use all of your AMG staff for it and maybe just have preset cameras around the venue, but it's all kind of... And with the $100,000 prize pool, we're never getting that. But, you know, if we were able to lump in like the PUBG Mobile prize pool, which... Chat, does anyone remember what Titan Series said? One day before is crazy. For ESL, we only had 1 day. We only had 1 day. We were all comfortable with it. The teams that had, like, delayed flights, there's nothing you can do about that. They had to just play on the phone the morning of. I forgot, chat. How much is this prize pool for Titan Series? Is it 20,000? Is it 30,000? I forgot what the number was. But, like, if you added a sponsor, you maybe add an extra 5,000, you know? And then the rest of the cost is just towards the back end stuff. PMPL was 150,000. Yeah, but that was split up, like, a lot to, like, qualifier and whatever. Or the group stage and then finals play, and then you had, like, individual rewards for MVP and stuff, right? 20K? Okay. That's not too bad, then. We'll be back. We're having to assist real quick. Ooh, X-Force zone. Wait a second. This should be an X-Force win. Team Seals low-key got a juice split, though. If one of them could at least get to the bridge, that Goku guy, he gets to the bridge, and maybe another guy just tries to make it around to him. Wolves got to take a fight. They're low-key getting cucked by Golden Eagles. But it looks like they're making the move in. They might make it happen. Oh! Oh, man, they needed that knock so badly, man. Oh, wait, that guy's trolling. No, that guy's trolling. It looks like he held him enough, though. X-Force win? Yeah, it might be an X-Force win. Wolves definitely stuck here. Golden Eagles is just... I mean, they're griefing themselves staying so long here. I don't think Coops should get another. Don't think he will. It'll be just that one. Actually, if Baton gets one, he needs to start moving, though. He can't wait any longer. Because as soon as this zone connects, he's low-key screwed. Oh, he may drop medkits for him. Yeah, Coops no medkits. He's screwed. He might be able to get this free point on the Sex Flicks here, I guess. That might not be too bad, but we'll have to wait and see. Rich Esports, damn, they got 9, bro. Wait, they low-key turning up. They're doing the goddamn thing. Final day, last 2 games, they just fucking pop off. Okay, that's another Elam. Wait, this Kunjong guy, low-key saucing. Oh, wait a second. Wait, no. Wait, what are we doing? We're fighting this? We didn't want to just stay on the hill? Oh, no, I don't know about this one. We got 10 Elams and... Oh, wait a second. We're self-nading here. I don't know about this one. No car? Yeah, maybe it was a car situation for Wolves, but a little unfortunate. I'm not sure why we would ever... drive into this compound though as Rich Esports. Why not just try to play the hill and like rat it out? You're a duo, you know? Holy, yeah, we can't be giving him. Bring Sixes back to commentate with you. I'm pretty sure he's here, but he's just low. He's just vibing. Him and HH both. They join to see what NA PUBG Mobile has dissolved into, and then they just go. Why did they crash? Yeah, I don't know. They should have just chilled on the hill. Maybe they thought it was free because it's like, oh, no one's speaking, but if someone's here, we'll fight him because we have 10 Elams, and then forgot that. Not everyone's a duo. They wanted to go eat or something. I mean, shit, bro. They're not in a spot to... I think they're in that really far bottom placing. Pretty sure they're not in a safe sport. Pretty sure they're in a bottom placing still. Okay. They still have the guy across the way. The low-key should just try to send one to the bridge by X-Force. Dauntless fucking vibing here. Wait a second. Ooh, and they got zoned. Wait a second. Wait, Wolves even made it in. Where is Bob now? I'm not sure. Wolves somehow made it in, though, on the edge.
What happened, bro?
With what?
Bro, did I fall asleep?
Yes, dumbass. You literally just asked me like 10 minutes ago. Hey, man, like, what are you... How many games are left? Yes, you're like, how many games left? I'm like, 2. You're like, oh, no, it was just 1. And then, like, and just now you act like you fucking woke up from like 3 hours. Bob is waiting to get picked up again. I'm surprised Bob not picked up. Bob was cooking. Just some people It's hard to convince people with strong egos, you know, to let you join their team. Oh, W nade though. Wow, that man got it fucking right on the front windshield. Should have kept him. Yeah, but sometimes it's, you know, just team decisions. Noobs Esports, they got wiped and they were the ones inside here, so this is free for DBZ. Low-key a blessing, as long as they can make it in. X-Force got a whole Dauntless. Dauntless just not even gonna move, actually. They gotta keep their vehicle strong, though. I think what Dauntless needs to do here in chat, they need to wait for the next zone, and even if it goes north, they need to rotate south. They can't slam X-Force, because Team Seal is gonna roll them. They somehow have to work all the way around the south side of circle with their vehicles. Like, they gotta get over that little hump right in front where Fate's kind of looking, and get out of the LOS of X-Force. If they go anywhere to this north side or dead towards the center of the zone, they're screwed. They gotta go south towards whatever that orange team is down south. And they have the vehicles for it. They had like 3 of them, I think. Oh, wait a second. We're forgetting about the team on the ridgeline. They got 3 of us. Oh, no. We're not doing that. Oh, and Dauntless even reading it. Wow. Okay, well, never mind. Ah, nah, this is a free knock here. Yep. W nade. Nice. Wow. Dauntless got the compound for free then. They're vibing. Wait, one of them went to the coastline as well? Missed the nade. Wait, just start running. Yeah, you should not be waiting. Nice. Yeah, his teammates got it. Wait, Team Seal, they're cooking right now. Rival 6 Solo's the only guy that made it from all those people in the south. That was like, who was it? The team that wiped Rich Esports, the duo of Wolves, and then this guy. Okay. W. Wait, they got a double. Oh, no. One of them was to zone. I think they picked up. Yeah, they picked up both player elims, though. So, definitely a Team Seal win here, chat. Unless this guy maybe gets a thirst. No. 1v4. The Dauntless guy went out to zone. This guy's dead to Goku on the right, or whoever it is. Yep. Pretty good. I like their positioning because zone 3, chat, they had the solo on the north side of the river on that Sandhawk. And then that guy allowed the rest of his team to just come down the coastline for free. Which, I mean, we could see it on the left there. X-Force, they got a few elims, same with Wolves, but Inko able to match. So that top end of the leaderboard is not going to be changing much. It's more of that bottom side with Rich Esports getting 10. But I don't know if 10 is enough for them to shoot up into that 10th place mark. Definitely not an Ander 1v4. As much as we'd like to hope we see that. We saw that, what, yesterday? I think we saw 1v3 at least. We almost had the 1v4 today with, who was it? Onda Inko? I forgot who it was that was trying to do it. But they were just one player short. I think it was Dark Esports. Was like they butchered the last guy in Yasnaya. I want to say that's what it is. Overall rankings, okay. DBZ Esports, that's the previous Zombie Boys. Look at that. 55 and 55. Balanced. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. W stats. Oh, wait, I want to look at that a bit longer, but that's fine. Okay. 10th, 11th place. Rich Esports. See, that was the problem, chat, is they were part of that 50-point group. They weren't up in the 70s. So even with 10 points, 10 elims that game, they're still not close to 10th place. They got to get a 28-point game on this final game, which we know that's probably not going to happen. We haven't seen that yet. We've only seen 30 from Wolves, I think, or Inco. One of those two teams did that. Team Entity, I mean, they got to get a 15-point win with Rival 6 going out early to make it to Premier Finals. If they don't, they just get relegated down. So I guess we're really still just looking at the top leaderboard on which teams are going to get those high bonus points. Which I'm still a fan of bonus points. I think your qualifiers should play some sort of a factor. It's not like they're getting 50 or something, but 10 is definitely good enough in my mind. Golden Eagles, unfortunately, they're just not playing well. They only have 9 placement points, Jack. Do you know how crazy that is of a statement? 9 placement points. Obviously, Newbie Esports has the same amount, but for Golden Eagles, we've had their name in this stuff like 2 or 3. They've played 2 or 3 of these Titan series. So, I just wonder, you know, what the whole game plan is. Like, mindset, is it maybe because they swapped players? Because they just weren't really focused too much? But this is our PMCO chat. Like, this is not something that these people should be playing around about, because you can very much qualify to Americas. With it being those 3-day Premier Finals, if you just are able to turn up and perform, that's all you need. You're able to prevent other teams from really blowing themselves out early on in the tournament. Oh, brownies and cookies. Whoever the hell said that, that sounds good as fuck. So, reminder chat, the 2 teams that made it to this was CBK, who's now obviously in 3rd. And then... Wait, wasn't Secret Ways supposed to be in here? Wait, chat, am I trolling? Didn't they get a slot for this? Did they change names? Maybe I'm like tripping out. Clint, I could have sworn the teams from PMCI, the 2 of them were Secret Ways and CBK, no? Noobs. Unlucky. Noobs Esports. Well, they're kind of just struggling, unfortunately. I wish they were able to perform a bit better, but it just seems like for this, where, you know, the points just got reset and whatnot, they have not been performing. And maybe that's because this is Titan series, you know, people kind of just turned up the knob. Go Alpha 7, hey man, I don't think they're playing in this. Do you see the Alpha 7 new roster? Yes. The 7 Worlds reel that he posted. Funny as fuck, by the way. Not sure if PUBG Mobile likes that one, but that shit was fucking hilarious. Where it's like they removed Squash, which I was surprised about. I hope Squash joins like Team Liquid or something. Oh, that'd be juice. But or no, he joined like Maryland or something. No, wasn't it like something weird like that? What's the point difference in first and second? I think we're talking around like 10 or 15. You'd have to go back in the VOD. We've been on this screen for a good little bit. But for the most part, they got new players and drops. Ooh, wait. Let me pull up their Instagram then. They got new drops as well. That's another big one. Where's Revo? Yeah, so their roster announcement. Wait, what game is this? Oh, that's Free Fire. I don't care about Free Fire, bro. Show me. So we have Obscure, Didino, Gazal. Oh, okay, so it's Mafioso, Revo, Didino, Gazal. Which Gazal was on like Intense Game or something, no? Wasn't it something like that? They like low-key just taking all like the juice players from teams. Hey, Free Fire. Hey man, I don't care about that game for now. Because they have Carrillo, Obscure, Mafioso, Revo, Dean, and then Gazal. Now, one of them has to be their coach, no? Or is it like coach sub? What is like this lineup really looking like? I feel like they have so many people on this that it's like I question who is going to be the starting four, you know? Does anyone know? Okay, chat. Last game of quals. This is for PMSL. Or not PMSL, but this is for Premier Division. Basically, bonus points now. That bottom 6, I don't think is really going to change this game. It's too big of a point spread between 10th and 11th place. But first and second, which is Inco and Wolves, that's a 10-point difference. Both those teams can put up over 10 points. We have X-Force already fighting someone. They're fighting Mazexis again on Stalber of all places, which was Mazexis even in? I think Mazexis was in the bottom 6, right? This is just, unfortunately for X-Force, they're down 2. They got 1 elim. One of them's even in the plane still, so they really just did not. They understood that this team's going down. If they fight them, it's just any elim you get just secures that they're not making it into Premier Division Finals. Now, my hope, if I'm an X-Force player, is that is that Mazexis goes into Challenger Finals and they don't make it out. Like, they get stuck there. Okay. We 3-man wiped. Yep. Fate, little BM. Deserved. I mean, you might as well. This team literally is just... They've griefed the last 2 days. Oh, yeah. Emotes? Oh, we gotta show it off. Now, I wouldn't be rocking this outfit, but... Nonetheless, this was just... I mean, if you're an X-Force player, you're just hoping that Mazexis doesn't qualify, right? Dropping on you. Like, they're not even trying to qual. They're just gonna go to Challengers and hope they can finish top 6, which... If you're a Challengers team, I'd honestly be embarrassed that someone thinks that it's gonna be that easy, right? That's where you come in, and that's where you see, like, the mindset difference between squads. Alex AFK, it don't matter. I don't think there's really going to be that much placement change, or maybe they're fine with not getting those bonus points. What's wrong with the outfit? You missed the clip. Don't care. Well, they were swapping to Valak to try to get another angle, and that motherfucker AFK. So it's like, there's nothing they can do about it. How are you going to expect this guy's just fucking going to be off in Narnia? You know? L Caster, don't care. I'm reading chat here, buddy. L outfit. I catch the BM. That's all I need, buddy. Dude hitting a clip on a team that's like 30 points total in qualifiers. Acting like that's a flex or something. I crossbowed him. I saw that, but I didn't like really say anything. Holy crap, it's Dr. Chemist. That's my goat right there. My goat. Now, Fate, bruh, what's your thoughts on Rondo? Were you here for that discussion? We were having it earlier. Could never crossbow QZZ. Exactly. That's my goat. It's okay. It's not over. Okay, we better. You guys better have caught it on broadcast, Clint. Whoever you and Flip, if it's both of you doing observing. I better have seen the... If he gets a crossbow. Enigma would have reacted if it was a pistol. Hey, the pistol... The revolvers are always juiced. You know, I've gotten a revolver... I think it was only in scrim play. But I've also throwing macheted someone, chat. And I got a message from Jay afterwards, who was playing with me. Like when I was on Xset, I would just sub in from time to time. And I throwing macheted someone on Miramar, and I got a picture that night from Jay of this dude's phone completely shattered. After I did it to him. I like Rondo, no recall. See, I think with the recall... We gotta forget, it's literally gonna be just one game a day that you're gonna have to be playing with recalls. And you'll be able to, like, they gotta play with it, I think, and then get, like, the player feedback. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, like, no, we don't want recalls, players. Then they remove it, you know? But everything else I was a fan of. I just want them to add the deployable flares into all the maps. I think the deployable flares, the little pyramids, those things are... juiced against the car meta where people are driving around because you can't drive through someone's smoke. Well, there's so many more kill points. Yeah, maybe that's what I was kind of saying, Fate, where it was also just if people fight early, especially with it being double plane path potential. If you fight early, you can get the reset, and that just means more eliminations, right? Will they add mortars to comp? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'd assume so. Obviously, I saw that on the other counterpart, right? That's basically it, though. I don't think mortars is going to be that crazy. It'd be neat to see, right? Like on Erangel or Miramar, maybe, where it's like, you know, someone's on a vehicle stack. Oh! 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 Oh, no! What are we doing? That guy got hit from the top rope! Oh, man. That guy got hit from the top rope without... He didn't even hear you coming down. That guy got the headset on. And why is Dark here, by the way? Why is this guy here? Kinda cool if they have it like Apex, where you have to get the teammate's banner. I don't think... I've never liked that, to be honest. I've never liked the idea of it. I'm fine with just giving the recall. I know some people will just actively use it, like, to maybe drop and go for a fight. And then if they get the elimination, they leave. If they get eliminated themselves, they get respawned. Because at the end of it all, it's just, I mean, you're going to have to use it. I'm laughing as well that Fate is just still here. I guess it is last game though, you know? "24's yelling at him to emote and shoot crates." I mean, I don't blame him. It's funny, Valec's still alive and he's probably still AFK. W. Which, I mean, this is the problem though, is like people coming in from flipping Narnia. Rich Esports needed what? I said an 18-point win. 18-point game to move up at least 10th place marker, so CBK dying here is pretty good. They got Daisy in as well. They both gonna heal battle or what? It's probably just gonna be each of them are gonna rat each other. One of them gets eliminated and then they die rotating in his zone. Just something like that. Well, that's one. Make it two now. If they get the thirst immediately. 24's the GOAT. That's why he's eliminated, buddy. I know who my GOATs are. Fate and Valak. Both alive still. Okay, Wolves circle. The problem for Rich Esports is they always struggle with actually playing the game mid to late game. It's a regular recall. It's going to be a grieving fest. 3 players landing on you and getting recalled 15 seconds later after dying. But you get those 3 elimination points. I mean, that's how I see it. And then if they get recalled, you know exactly where that whole squad is on the map. SON, they full pressure in this dude. This dude gonna get eliminated, but oh, Assault low-key trolled it. Not playing with an actual headset on. This is the issue with SON is if they don't get this knock, they struggle at actually being able to like apply the pressure. If their angling gets dismembered, ooh, that was a nice shot though. Who's on SON? Wolf Space, KC, Assault, and I think Leon either coaches or maybe he's on one of these accounts. Ooh, come on, take your time. Oh, that should have been a headshot on one of them. That was troll, but luckily SON, they don't have anyone knocked, so it doesn't matter if he gets that. It's just a matter of actually getting the damage. This is always the nice thing with vehicles, though, is just seeing someone actively make a rotation to angle someone out. Like, this guy's just screwed, you know? Spen stays, the rest of his team actually does their jobs and angle. You see him on the tree and you just say pre-fire. Okay, Wolf missed him, I think. Oh, no, he got him. W. W looks. Or Elims, Noob Esports, that's going to be it. Rich Esports, they're taking a fight with DBZ, but unfortunately, I think they're just going to go out here taking this fight. They needed to get 18 points here, I think, and they've only got 4 so far, so they probably should have just played for the late game. They're trying to group up. I like the idea, but the problem is I would have liked them just to full disengage, maybe. Good nade dodge. Didn't take that much damage, but oh my god, that guy shit on him. Through the back of the window. Rolled him. Now we see Team Seal and Wolves came in. Oh, come on, Coops. 1 bullet. Ah, that's unlucky. Oh! And he got it there. That guy gave it to him. That guy's trolling. Also, W hit effect on the scar. Purple blood. Or purple hit effect. That's kind of Smurf, no? Okay, zone shift. Ooh, see now imagine chat. Rich Esports doesn't take that careless fight. They either hold where Magic's at from Team Seal, or they just hold the other side of Potato Hill. They have best spot in game. But instead they took a fight. They didn't play it right. That's how it always is for Rich Esports, I feel. If it's a 4v4, they have a chance of winning. Everyone has a chance of winning. But as soon as it gets to this other stuff, they just, like, they got tunnel vision or something. It does not end well for them. Team Seal's vibing. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Haley, you're in charge. We'll be back. don't have to. Yeah. Yeah, I'll write it for you. I'll write it tonight. Yeah. Hello, gamers. Okay. Team Seal, they're down to a duo on the north. This is fine, I guess. Dauntless. Ooh. Like, Dauntless might cook this game. If they get a good win here, chat, I'm pretty sure they have a chance of getting in the top 5. They have a lot of elims already. Same with Wolves. Did Inko get eliminated, chat? It looks like they are. Unless they're that team off in Narnia there. This is a chance for Wolves to pass Inko, which that'd be a real upset. After Inko fought so hard to get it back.
I'm fully up, bro.
Yeah, I know you think. Fully up, bro.
10 minutes. That felt like an hour and a half.
Dude slept for fucking like 12 minutes. You know that #1 spot belongs to us. Coops, you the fraud, man. My fraud. You're letting Inko pass you? You're getting knocked and thirsted by Nox? Of all people? Like, come on. Oh yeah, no, this is looking like a winner chicken dinner, to say the least.
Yeah, Coops, come get your money, bro.
What do you mean? There's no money up for grabs here. You gotta do it in finals.
Come see me face to face to get your money, Coops.
Come see me face to face, bro. If you know, you know. Got him. Okay, 7th universe. They're low-key gonna get wiped here. One of them's gonna get knocked. Ooh, I was about to say one of them's gonna get knocked, and Wolves is or Dauntless is just gonna full slam. I'm surprised this guy went to play the 1 story. He should have just played like the edge of the ridge or something. Wait, just go all the way down and prone it. Wait, he low-key wouldn't be in a bad spot there. Oh, never mind. His teammate wasn't watching the west. It was bad. Yeah, 7th universe, unfortunately, just not knowing how to play this spot. Oh my fucking god, that dude got smoked. That dude is full send. Wait, he didn't even get the kill on him, I think. Wait, that sucks. I don't even think he got the elimination credit for that. Okay, well. Wolves definitely just wipes here. Or at least they get 1 or 2 eliminations on Dauntless. Is Coops the GOAT here, Chad, or is he going to be a fraud and get knocked? W nade? No. Didn't even do damage, actually. Team Entities vibing. Who's the other team again? It's like a solo or duo down in the south.
Were there even any money in qualifiers?
No. It's just for bonus points. Okay, Coop's getting knocked. My fraud. CBK's below them. But then again, I don't think CBK is ever close enough to pass Wolves, especially with the amount of elims they have. So definitely is probably just a Wolves first place, and then maybe Inc goes second. It depends, I think, how good CBK does this game. DBZ Esports, I think, was up there, right, too. On points, which that's the previous Zombie Boys roster, so I'm really surprised they've performed so well in this qualifier. 6 elims though, Coops. Oh man, these are some rookie numbers out of your team. We're full slamming CBK. Okay. They got the knock. They see the guy in the tree. I'm surprised no one else tried to pull up a bit closer to force this guy, but I guess that's okay. Okay, but the Overwatch guy should not have a nade in his hand, guys. We should be looking to shoot our guns. Oh, and Wancho's my fraud. Yep. 1-for-1 trade. It wasn't even us getting it. That's fine. Thorn re-aggresses. Oh, we're just gonna leave Wancho? Oh no, he's rest up here. So I expect it's just gonna be Dauntless is gonna get pressured by Team Entity, and then it's a free win. This should probably just be the end. This is the end. Song's a banger. Don't think Team Entity has that good of a spot to push Wolves. So they should just take north. Or maybe try to rotate all the way down. The problem is if you go all the way down, Wolves can do the exact same thing and they have a better spot to defend that off-angle player. I don't mind this. The problem is if Wolves had nades and they knew you were here so early, they could have naded you out. I think Entity probably could have waited a little bit before they showed where exactly they wanted to set up. Oh man, it's just the driving stuff, bro. Like, just I wish we could fast forward these 40 fucking seconds. Oh, that guy's going for the off angle, actually. Oh, there's not enough room to play. Oh, and we literally got headshotted. That's unfortunate. Headshotted first fucking connection. It's a 1 HP. Okay. Got some nade action. He doesn't know where Baton's at. 3v4. They've got 12 elims, so it's not like they're not hitting shots. Ooh, and Doran's trolling. Ooh, we're trolling it. We don't even have the Overwatch guy in the back with the gun out. He's got a nade. Wait. Oh my god, he didn't get knocked there? Oh, we're trolling it. We're trolling it. Nine elims. Chat, I'm surprised he didn't get knocked to the nade after the blue zone hit him, you know? You know what they should do, chat? They should add PMSL America's Champion tags. We should just add a bunch more tags, bro. I remember they added those creator ones, right? Like the ultimate creator tag. If you're a VIP or something, right? They should start adding a bunch more, man. Unfortunately, though, it just kind of sucks because people try selling accounts with those tags, and then it's like they got to remove them and all that, but...
What tag?
Like, you know, like the player tags, like when you're in, like, the lobby, like the loading area. Before match start, you could look and see, like... Nade Master or like, you know, long shot. Yeah. I always like seeing those. And then give me like a caster one. Oh, that'd be W. I'd play the game again. Give me a EMSL caster tag. In game. We'll be cooking. Okay, well, looks like Donald's just gonna full send this. Wait, that is a tough spot to slam, bro. Wait, and they had 2 people in the car? Oh, no, we're trolling with that driving. That flat there is so bad for you to see. I'm surprised they even made that call out. And then Klaus got knocked? Oh, no, that's a troll. Okay. Wolves, they clean up Team Entity. Coops is literally 1, but Dauntless is too slow on the rotate. They did get 1, but I mean, Coops got. I think Coops just 1v2s this. Oh, never mind. We're trolling it. We're trolling it. Oh, Juancho. Oh, W nade? No. Oh man, but Juancho clutched it up. We've seen Juancho lose those too many times. Shot. It was a W to see him end it good. Well, we definitely know off that Wolves obviously is going to finish first. So, good looks. Dauntless, I think, moves up a good ways on the point leaderboard. DBZ Esports might have been passed up by X-Force, and then Inco Gaming having 5 points, I think secured them 2nd place. I don't think CBK or anyone. It's really going to be a matter of how that 3rd through like 8-9 range kind of falls, and then we'll just see obviously the bottom 6 on who all is moving forward, right? Or who all is moving to Challenger Finals instead of the Premier Division Finals. Because Mazexis, Noobs, I mean, unfortunately, these 2 days. Too many times, Bubba? It was 1 time. Buddy, we saw you lose the 1 like 2 or 3 times here, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to hear it. Actually, you're right. That was too many. Now, that's the mindset we need. That's the mindset we need right there. Me, amorches. Yeah, no. I don't want to read that. Okay, well, Wolves. I thought the lead would be bigger. I'm going to be honest, but 1st place. Inco Gaming in 2nd. Dauntless took 3rd off that game. So all these teams, DBZ, X-Force, CBK, they low-key dropped the ball. All the way down to even SON. It really came down. And then Team Seal. They somehow, off of the tiebreaker for wins, I'm pretty sure, they finish in 7th. So they get 1 extra point, I believe, over SON there. All these are 1 or 2 point bonus point differences, guys. Team Entity, Rich Esports, Golden Eagles, Dark Esports, Noob Esports, Mazexis, they're all not qualifying. So even though Team Entity made it into the late game there, in comparison to Rival 6, they didn't get that many elims. They didn't get that many points. So they did not qual to the Premier Division Finals. They get relegated down to Challenger Finals. With Challenger Finals, chat, that's going to be the 18th and 19th. That's going to be on the official YouTube for Titan Series, I believe. That's not going to be Viewerparty. That's going to be the actual professional live broadcast that you guys like to see. And I do believe I am going to be able to say it, I think, here. That will be myself, Dave, and Powerbank casting those 2 days. So we will be cooking. I think it's going to be the TriCast as well. So it'll be all of us talking, you know, doing our thing. You know how we get it done. And then from those 2 Challenger Day finals, we'll see who's able to obviously move forward, right? Who's able to kind of go and qualify back. If you're one of the Premier teams that got relegated down, if you can qualify back to Premier Division Finals, or if it's going to be maybe a Challengers team that comes in. Obviously, then afterwards, chat, we'll be having those discussions. That'll be obviously the main broadcast who's doing the Premier Division Finals. They'll talk about teams that are looking for the qualification to Americas. There's obviously going to be our partner teams that already are qualified, like Wolves, like X-Force. They'll probably finish in that top 3 or 4 bracket in this Titan Series Grand Finals. That will be the 20th to the 22nd if you only want to see the Premier Division. You don't want to see the Challenger Finals. If you want to see the Challenger Finals, that'll be the 18th and 19th. Shout out to anyone, of course, that was watching, that liked, that subbed, that chatted. Obviously, it was a lot more scuffed today, probably because I was having to get up and go, but, you know, that's just how it be sometimes. Any questions, of course, you can just go to the Twitter or, you know, the Instagrams for Titan Series. Shout out Clint, of course, for allowing us to do this. And shout out to AMG for being able to keep it a professional broadcast, even with just the viewer parties going. So make sure to obviously follow and stuff like that, chat. We will be casting the 18th and 19th for the challenger team. So these bottom six teams we saw playing in that is interesting for the most part, because I believe they're going to start off with few bonus points, and with it being only 2 days, it's going to be up for grabs, right, for all these teams. So make sure you guys tune in. We're going to be ending stream. We'll try to viewer party these more often, or just other tournaments. If you have any other tournaments you want me to do, I'll try to see if I can get access to it, you know. I feel like I would be able to, because we did have a pretty good turnout for this. But anyways, thanks for watching, game.